Okay guys, we're down here in the workbench and I'm gonna try to get this prepared to accept the radio. I've done some measurements and kind of figured out, done a lot of research online to kind of tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take obviously the center part out. I'll probably cut these off as well. I'm gonna leave these side pieces here in this bottom piece. I'm gonna try to leave this up here. I may have to take a little bit off of these holes up here, but I'm trying to leave as much as I can so the case can fit on it. The other thing I'm gonna do, it's kind of hard to see, but this little knob here and this is raised up a little bit higher than the rest of this, so I got to get that level down there so that the radio doesn't rock back and forth. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to cutting, and I'll put you guys on a time lapse, and we'll see how it looks when we get done. All right, let's do a test pit. All right, so after I got done, I did shave these down over here, and I did take off the ears off those, and then it seems to fit very good. So let me kind of show you. It's a little bit different. I haven't seen anybody show how to put this in, so I wanted to show you guys how to do it. So first, you put together your bracket here. So you got the right side, you got the left side, you got your tray on the top, and it kind of goes in the back like this. So what you want to do to kind of secure your radio in here is you first put the radio in, and as you can see, this fits really good, nice and level on the sides, good at the bottom, really good at the top. And then you want to take, you want to take this back part here. You'll notice it's got little lips on it on either side. That's what's going to sandwich this between the radio and the bracket. That really makes the hardware mount piece. So let me try to get this on here without throwing the radio through. Takes a little work to get it in there, but there we go. Kind of got it. Once I get the screws in, it'll tighten up. Then you can see your screws here, and I can't get to this other screw with this on, or I'd have to drill through it, but it should be good enough with those two. So let's go. Got them in loose. Let's get all this pulled up together. Would help if I had another set of hands. And there you go. Radio's not going to fall out of your box there. It's nice and tight. Looks good all the way around. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do while I'm down on the workbench is this is the cubby that goes below the stereo. And I'm going to put the USBs in there. Now I've seen a couple different ways. Some people have done it in the bat wing. If you do that, what I'm hearing is you have to do an extension on this. So I'm just going to do it here. I do not have a glove box, so that is not an option. What I'm going to do, I bought this new. I'm going to put a couple holes up here at the top so I can fish these wires through. And then this rubber mat goes in there, and it kind of plugs in there. And I'm thinking with the wires at the top, you're not going to be able to see it if I were to ever take it out. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And there we go. All right, guys, this is how it looks when I'm done. I elected to put it over on the passenger side here. It's double face tape up there. Got the rubber back in. Looks pretty solid. You can see on the back here, got the hole coming through the back, and the rubber things secured in there. All right. One thing I wanted to bring up. So as I was looking this over again, I did notice it was a little loose at the top. So what I did is I took that center bracket, I cut off little pieces, and I used Gorilla Glue, and I glued it in here and here just to give this top piece here something to rest against so it can smash up against the radio. So I'm still kind of letting it dry, but when it gets done, it's gonna go in like this, and then it'll sit right against that like that, and then sandwich it in with the radio. The other thing you can do if you want to is you can drill a hole through the side and just put a screw through here, machine screw or a bolt if you can get a nut back there. And I did also notice that I could get that third screw in. The one side that I had the issue was with this, and this is from the old Becker radio, and this was your I guess anti-theft device. The ground goes to that piece there, and then this piece right here then hits the Becker radio, and if it's gone, it breaks the line, and then you can't, it tells the car that something's been stolen out of it, the radio obviously, and then you can't start the car. So we'll talk about that when we get upstairs for the wiring. All right, so I'm going to let this dry up and we'll go back upstairs to the car and finish some of the wiring up there.